Hi, I'm Steph Ritz, creator of Stories That Sell, and welcome to day one of our 10-day video storytelling challenge. Every day I'm going to be asking you a question and asking you to tell a story on video where you show us the answer instead of just telling us the answer. All right? So today's very first question is, how did you decide on a business name? Now, to answer this question, you might want to go ahead and answer it directly of your current business name. And if that's not applicable or appropriate in this situation, then you can also talk about a program, a package, an offer, anything that you have. How did you come to that name of the offer? All right? And I'm going to ask you and help you by giving you one more prompt. Actually, these epic story prompts that I have, a pretty new product that's been available only to a select few who have been in this group to preview it. So these epic story prompts each have a question, and along with the main question, I'm going to give you a prompt as well. And so each day I am just going to pick one prompt as I design the deck. And today I have, let's see, when was something easy for you? All right. So when a product name that I'm going to explain is Epic Story Prompts, and the story that I'm going to share is when was something easy for me? Right? All right. So I went on my very first retreat after moving to California. The very first retreat, not like to a hotel, but to a hot springs resort with a group of women to awaken the woman within. And I came home from that retreat and created a 100-page outline of everything that was living inside of me that I wanted to bring to you. Now, that sounds kind of long, and it is, but it included things like these 100-story prompts that I've now turned into 2 decks that you can use like to pull daily or weekly. 52 weeks, a deck of 50 cards, that's about a post a week for an entire year's worth of content to prompt you in the stories. So I've taken all of those questions, something that I created 3 years ago, where I just came home and for a month created an entire outline of my business platform, my voice, my branding, everything that I wanted to bring to you. And this was part of it. And so I know that these prompt the stories that live within inside of you. And when I ask questions, one of the things that I get back, especially when I included this list of 100 prompts in my Write Your Book in Paradise retreat, inspired by going to this women's retreat, I created my own. It's something I had been asked to do for years, but never got around to doing. Okay, so these story prompts are in the Write Your Book in Paradise workbook. That workbook has now become a published 200-page workbook called Books That Sell You. And though the prompts are there, what I get most is, Steph, well, you like to play with decks. Actually, I am at a girlfriend's house right now. That's why I'm not in my home studio, and you see this gorgeous background behind me. I've been at a business conference all weekend. And when I play with these, they say, wow, that's epic, right? So it turned into epic story prompts. And that's how I have these decks for you, and how it became part of this challenge, where I took the original interview series I had created when I very first launched my business that had been established for 5 years. When I brought that online, the first thing I did was an interview series, which is the core of Stories That Sell You. And so over these next few days, you are going to be interviewing the stories out of yourself. You are going to become your own ghostwriter and create stories that sell. So again, I'm Steph Ritz. Thank you so much for showing up and playing, and I cannot wait to start watching your videos. All right, cheers. I'll see you tomorrow.